Buy gold spikes 64% on Google Trends, and is platinum about to be on a complete fire sale? Look, we will cover all those topics today. And look, if you are watching this on the replay, use the time codes below to go to your favorite part. But if you're watching live, you get to enjoy everything we do here at Good Morning Stackers, your weekdaily live show all about gold, silver, price analysis, economic news, and all the other fun stuff that we do here in the first 1 minute of the show. Of course, though, we do the Synchronised Slurp. That is where you grab a tasty beverage, and you slurp it synchronously within the first 1 minute of the show. You know what to do. Is it the favorite part of your day? I don't want to say that it is because I can't read minds, but if I could, I'm going to guess that it is. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1-ish. Synchronized, slurp it. As I look out the window here, and there's a great big magpie just staring me down. Well, we've got some glass in between us, so sucked into you, magpie. My name is Joe Main. Who am I? I have worked in the precious metals industry in Australia, the retail industry, over 3 major bullion dealers for the last 11 years. I've been a stacker for longer than that. Now I do this daily live show, and I also help you launch and grow on social media to build your customer base to get extra business. If you're a established business, been around for a long time, could you do with some additional business? Launch and grow, or revitalize, or get better on your social media, or if you're a new business, I help all kinds of businesses launch and grow on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. I am a guru, as they say. Well, I've done it for a whole bunch of different businesses, including launching and growing Bullion Now's YouTube channel. You've seen all their stuff. That was me, baby, from day one until I left in 2022. All those 1 million view videos and hundreds of thousand views, all that stuff. That's me, man. Plus, I helped Ainslie Bullion revitalize their channel, and I help other clients, any kind of business whatsoever. If you have one, or if you know someone that has one, and you gotta be on social media these days. I mean, basically, you have to. Any business really has to. In my humble opinion, I can help you. So if you want help, what you can do is you can also send me an email to gmstackers@gmail.com, gmstackers@gmail.com. Reach out through there. Or the other ways, you can hit me up at instagram.com/itsjoemain. Also, if you're feeling like it, you can buy me a coffee. buymeacoffee.com/goodmorningstackers. Helps to keep the show running, etc. I really want to do this full time. I love talking with my clients, and I'll do all the client stuff too. But do I want to go out and get a proper day job? No. So the way that you can continue to help me with that is buy me a coffee. buymeacoffee.com/goodmorningstackers. Donate $5. It buys me a coffee or whatever it is. If you find value in this show, then support what you love. That's really the honorable way to do it. And of course, as I said, this live show will always be free. I will be offering soon a membership tiered program where you can get extra discounts, or discounts from Perth Bullion Exchange, my brand partner, whole thing. I'll talk about that later. Let's do the GMS family shout-outs. Lance is here in the house. Great to see you. Hi, Lance. Working today. I will do a catch-up. Okay, have a great day, Pete. I love, again, you come in, you talk amongst each other, talk amongst yourselves, and you get in, you get out sometimes. GMS, 540 subscribers, says Mark, Florida. Fantastic. We started this thing in May. 540 subscribers. We'll be dominating the world within a year's time. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the winning team. And yes, Joe, platinum is very frustrating. It is frustrating, but it could be on a fire sale. We'll take a look at that very, very soon. Gold, silver, and platinum analysis. Knackers O'Reilly. Hello, everyone. Chat Mum is in the house. Good to see you. Tony Peterson. GMS. Got to do the synchronized slurp. Beard looking good. Ha ha ha. Thanks. Yes, I stood in front of the bathroom mirror this morning. This is what goes through my head. I went, shave. Okay, so I've got a gig on Friday. So do I have to shave now in order for it to be what length it is there? Or do I have a shower? Do I just shave? I don't know. So I spent 5 minutes going, I'll just jump in the shower and I do that. So I'm letting it grow out a little bit. That probably won't still be the case for Friday's show. If you live in the if anyone happens to live in the Geelong area, Geelong in Melbourne, Victoria, if you live in the Geelong-ish area, I will be performing with an 80s cover band called Stand and Deliver. And I will be wearing eyeliner and a wig. I'm not joking, in a full 80s costume thing. I've done it before with these guys. They're a fantastic band. So if you're in that area, I will be playing at the Eureka Hotel in Geelong. Now, this is this Friday coming. If anyone lives in the Mildura area in Victoria, next Friday, I'm doing a joint U2 and In Excess show. So if you want to find out more about that, let me know in the comments and I'll tell you. If anyone lives in the Mildura area, I may even get you a complimentary ticket, maybe for one of you, if you wanted to go. Debt is great. GMS. Hazza says GMS. Morning, everyone. And Ray says GMS. All right, let's do the very quick one. Buy Gold has spiked 64% on Google Trends. This is a really quick little topic that we will cover right now, but I just wanted to quickly show you that because, you know, where the market goes, people start going, uh-oh, I've got to fly to safety. And let's take a look at this little graph right here. Sharing the screen. This is from some website called Finbold. Okay, sure. Let me just see if I can. I'll just move that out a little bit. And do I do that? Yeah, just so you can see it. There we go. That's better. Google search for buy gold spikes 64% as recession panic mounts. Ignore all the stupid ads and all that kind of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see, by Andrea Stojanovic. Gold has been a particularly interesting asset since the start of 24. Yep. Thanks to its strong rally to new all-time highs. Yep. And forecasts predicting it could rise to and beyond $3,000. Yes, eventually. However, interest in the commodity reached another level at the beginning of August. Gee, why? Why was that? Indeed, get rid of ads. Indeed, Finbold's research found that between July, they just keep popping up, July the 31st and pre-market on August the 6th, interest in the buy gold search term rocketed 63.93% from 61 to 100 on Google Trends. The figure is also substantially higher than at any other time during the period under review, which covers the 90 days between May and August. Okay, it's pretty obvious stuff. Such a rapid increase in curiosity about investing in bullion can be linked to a recession panic that started with blah, 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 blah. So there, look at you, right there. So, stock market sell-off, bang, buy gold, right there. Buy gold. Okay, so that's obvious stuff. All right. Interest in keyword buy gold on Google search in the US by state. Okay, a sharp increase in a lot of the big, particularly in Hawaii. Oh, that's interesting. Hawaii, Alaska. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's by the state, but yes, Hawaiian investors most interested in buying gold. Why fear is driving investors to buy gold. A major reason for the rocketing interest, blah, 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 as a safe haven for wealth in times of crisis. Yep, for centuries, gold has been seen as the backbone of many currencies found around the world and has been coveted and prized by countless civilizations for centuries. I agree. Blah, blah, blah. Why are investors seeking a safe haven? Blah, blah, blah. That's all you need to know. Okay, so spikes 64%. That's what happens. So, you know, for us, we go, yeah, of course. No shit, right? So it's just another mini little confirmation that we already knew anyway, that in times of crisis, people seek gold. And that's why you have, and I don't have it on right now, that's why you have, and we talked about it yesterday, and we'll always talk about it again and again and again. Gold, you have some as an insurance policy. Thank you very much. You have car insurance? Yes. You have health insurance? You should. Life insurance, blah, blah, blah. All kinds of different kinds of insurance. You have gold as insurance. Because what happens if something negative happens in the world, a big World War III, a huge stock market crash, this, that, and the other? Gold probably does quickly dip on stock market crashes, but then it does go blop, 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 blop. So people panic sell, or some big whales maybe panic sell, and then it goes blop, 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 right back up again. So people go to gold. And that's why you have some insurance. Do you put all your money in gold? Absolutely bloody well not. That's the silly idea, to put all your money in anything, right? But do you want to just keep it in the bank? No, you don't. So anyway, short article there about buying gold going up in searches. Yes, obvious. Any kind of quick more comments right there? 41.27 spot silver at the moment. We'll take a look at gold, silver, and platinum in just a moment. Jubbly Bits is back in. Good morning, stackers. Great. This might be a really quick show, and I like the quick ones too. We did a really long one yesterday, and that was all about the market meltdown and all that kind of stuff. Are we doomed? All that kind of stuff. Was that yesterday's one? Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Morning, Joe says Jason Ashworth. Sheesh, 26.88 in USD. That's correct. Let's see. Adamant, stand and deliver. Yes, that's correct. You are right. That's the original, where the idea for the band name came from. I was not the originator of the band. The band's been around for like 20 years, something like that, doing their really good 80s cover stuff. Again, see me on Friday at the Eureka Hotel in Geelong this Friday, next Friday in Mildura, with a show called Stuck in a Moment. It's a U2 and In Excess show. It's all about the relationship between Bono and Michael Hutchence. They're actually really good friends. And then Michael Hutchence died, and then the whole thing, and it was a whole deal. If you didn't know, Michael Hutchence died. So that is that one, my funky people. I'll get rid of that one right there. Let's do gold, silver, and platinum analysis. We will start with platinum because that's part of the title. Is platinum going to be on a fire sale very soon? But let's take a quick look at platinum right now. I will share my screen. Here you go, right here, people. Ooh, Nelly. 910 US dollars. It is looking likely, and I'm going to have to give it, I've got to give it a 95% chance at this stage. I'll give it a 90% chance at this stage that we break this long-term trend line. For my new subscribers overnight, which I've had a bunch, right here, welcome to all the newbies, 540 subscribers right now. Here's the quick, big macro trend on the monthly time frame. I know it's a little bit complicated with all the lines and stuff, but from February of 2008, the peak of $2,300 US, steady downtrend, fail, and another fail, and this is where we are right now. The bottom so far, the bottom of 560 US dollars, that was during the COVID lows of March, a quick spike down, and then you had that there, that formed this uptrend line recently when we spiked down to about $840 in November of 2023. That formed this trend line right there. I still call that a thing, I think. As you can very easily see when we go back onto the daily, we found support so far at it. Right here, sorry for the motion sickness, won't do that too much. Right here, this was left shoulder, move it there, Joe. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, played out. It confirmed a head and shoulders pattern. We failed to break this level right here, which I was saying needed to break and hold in order for me to say that this was an invalidated head and shoulders pattern. Found exact resistance at the old trend line started in February of 2008. Right, so this is why not that TA, but technical analysis has a place in investing. Fail to hold, fast move to the downside, right back down to this uptrend line right here, and we're hovering around it right now. 90% chance we break it. If we break it, we're not just going to break it by a few bucks. We're going to come down, I think, at least to, at least to, and I'll pop it in right now. This could be a fire sale. Is it a fire sale? You might find a little support here on the way down at $870. I'm more inclined to think that previous significant support may be tested again. That's at 840. So that's why I wrote in, I don't have the Facebook thing up there. That's why I wrote today in the Gold and Silver Stackers Australia Facebook forum and the Savvy Investors Facebook forum, Facebook club, that 840 could be a major target, the first major target, but it's 90%, 95% chance that we head into the best buy zone. That's anywhere between 900 all the way down to 750 US dollars. Okay, now why 750 US dollars? Let me get rid of that so you can't hear it. Why 750 US dollars? Am I saying it's going to 750? No, absolutely not. That's why take into account these little mini areas here. You might find a fake out here potentially at 870, but if that doesn't hold, it's definitely down to that 840 level. Why 840 and why 750? Let's take a quick look. We'll go back to the weekly time frame so you can see a little bit of a longer history. Very clear support right there. This is, again, this is not hard stuff to look at. You just look at simple support and resistance. Anyone can do this. You can do this. Anyone can do it. All right. Support right here, 840. Support right here, 840. Support right here, support right here. It's a very clear support level. And out of interest, you actually do have that little 870. And maybe I should have drawn that in earlier, but that little 870 as well. So I'm now including that 870 there because you can see that as resistance right there, but it's not as major support as 840. But it's just looking, it ain't looking good for platinum in terms of the price going down, but that might be good for you. So it might be looking great if you're looking to load up. And anywhere down to 750, that's the bottom end. Definitely not saying it's going there. I'd give that probably a 20% chance at this stage that we see 750, but out of interest, why 750? Why? Because it was the major support level where we spiked down to as such during the GFC in 2007, 2008. Bloop, 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 2300, bloop, 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 750. Okay. And then if it weren't for the Black Swan event, take a look at this big bounce up that formed the downtrend line, down to 840. Okay, we didn't find support at 750. We found it here roughly, so that's a second touch. It looked like that was the double bottom. Okay, so double bottom on the this time frame here, double bottom at around about 750, failed to even touch it. Huge move, starting to move back up. And then what happened? The unexpected Black Swan event of COVID, which took it down to find support around 750, but then had a quick spike down. Take a look at this spike. This is on the weekly time frame. You only spent 1-2 weeks, roughly 3 to 4 weeks. Well, you only spent a couple of weeks anywhere significantly down below 750 US dollars. And then you spiked pretty quickly back up and it found support again at 750 very quickly, which of course hindsight is 20/20, and of course you can't account for Black Swan events, but we can say, I think reasonably, logically speaking, if the Black Swan event of 2020, if the COVID thing didn't start happening in, the real panic about it in late February, early March, if that didn't exist at all, if we didn't go through what we went through then there is no reason to expect that after this double bounce, before COVID was even a thing, after this bounce, you see this nice move back up, back above key support. There's no reason to think that you would have had that spike for any reason other than a Black Swan event, which you couldn't have seen. That's why I like to, personally, I discount Black Swan events because there's something that you can't see. And if it didn't happen, 750 would have been easily support. Now, we don't have COVID now, okay? We're not in that time. So very easily, I think, the major support level is still 750 again. It's not down here at $560. That's the Black Swan spike, which, again, wouldn't have occurred if COVID had not have occurred. So those are I'll now say 3 levels to watch out for. I did say 2, 840 and 750. I will now include 870 right there. I should have done that previously. My apologies. So watch for either a bounce at 870, 840, or really, if it breaks 840, there's nothing really stopping it majorly until 750, really. Okay, so, but if you're in this best buy zone, it's a best buy zone. You don't necessarily wait for these targets to be hit. If you're in the best buy zone, that's the best risk to reward. Okay, that's my humble opinion on where I think we're going. Now, what would negate that? Obviously, just shooting back up. So we could certainly see there's a 10-20% chance that this remains a support, and that's actually really positive for platinum. So if you're already in platinum, hey, good news for you. If you start seeing support around this time and you've never gotten into platinum, you start seeing support here, and I would suggest you would probably, not financial advice, if you started seeing support, I would be waiting to buy, personally. I wouldn't buy platinum today. I would be waiting for a confirmation of the break or a confirmation of the break back out. In this range between 945, let's just call it 950 to be safe. In between 950 and this trend line right here, I would not be buying platinum because you don't know which direction it's going to go. It could go down further, okay? So wait for either a break or a hold of support and then a break back up and a close above around about 950 US dollars would be preferable. Then you could start to go, okay, that doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. Now that we're back above 950, I think that might be the time for me to start scaling in or to start buying more dollar cost averaging. Okay, that's my humble opinion. Don't buy here, buy down here, or buy up here. That's pretty much it for platinum. But tell me what you think. Could it be on absolute fire sale? And I would call it a fire sale because it is very historically, it is historically under the price of, undervalued in terms of the price of gold and silver. Right here, we showed this yesterday, but just out of interest. Here is platinum to gold ratio, historically low, never been lower than this. Does that mean it can't go any lower? No, of course not. But watch out for this trend line. It has yet to be broken, okay? So you could find some lower prices, but it might continue to just butt up against this downtrend line and just forms this really solid support. And then, I don't know, it could do. If it tanks below this trend line, then watch it to continue to go down in relation to gold. But many people are buying platinum around about these levels. I do own a bit of platinum myself. I haven't bought more of it. If I do, I will let you know. And of course, if you want to stay updated, hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. Now you've got to learn, you've got to know, you've got to hear about Perth Bullion Exchange, my preferred dealer, my brand partner, Australia's first dealer in Australia to offer free shipping on buying any kind of discount volume. Buy a tube of silver coins, get free shipping Australia-wide, express delivery, sign-on delivery, fully insured, tracked, all that good stuff. Okay, so play around in the shopping cart and you can see how easily and actually how cheap it can be to get free shipping. You only have to buy 20 of something or 20 of anything, mix and match, in order to get free shipping. Okay, so they have things, they have bullion on there, which is cheap as like $8 for 1/10 ounce silver coins. You buy 21 ounce, 1/10 ounce silver coins, which is like about 150 Australian dollars at the moment, free shipping. So you can spend as little as 150 Australian dollars, which is mental, and you get free shipping, okay? Yes, of course, you're paying the higher premiums because you're buying 1/10 ounce silver coins, so you will pay a higher premium. But of course, on the flip side, you're getting the privilege of having 1/10 ounce silver rounds or silver coins, okay? So that's the trade-off there. Higher premium, but you're getting fractional silver, right? Or you can mix and match, buy an ounce of gold and then just add a bunch of other items that are cheaper to make 20 items in your shopping cart. Free shipping. Okay, and they're special this week. Their special this week is on the sheet of 25 gold maple gram, 1 gram gold coins. You've seen them. They come in that sheet of 25 right there. They're very, very cool. They're not the individual ones. They're not, the special isn't on the individual. It's on the sheet of 25. That's the price right now in Australian dollars. That's with the $25 off. And again, buy 3 of them, get free shipping, or buy 1 and add a bunch of other things to your shopping cart to total 20 or more items. Free shipping. It is insane. And of course, Perth Bullion Exchange are going great guns on the social media. Because why? Why are they doing really well on social media? On YouTube, they have nearly 500 subscribers. They're nearly beating me in subscribers, and they started at around about the same time I started. Good Morning Stackers. They launched their business on the 1st of May, and they're already at 500 subscribers almost. Gee, why would that be? Could it be that they are one of my clients, of which I am teaching them how to create consistently engaging content? They bring out an educational video every week. They do unboxings. They do specials of the week. They're learning how to do great thumbnails and descriptions and titles and all that kind of stuff. These are the skills that I'm teaching them. So they've even had videos. They're such a small channel, and they've had videos that have had 3,000 plus views already. Look at this one right here. The pros and cons of silver coins. 3,700 views. Silver bars versus coins versus rounds, the pros and cons. So they're doing all just the stuff that you need to do to launch and grow on social media to build your customer base. And they've already got a great amount of customers, and they're just going great guns. Give them a subscribe right here. Head over to YouTube and just type in Perth Bullion Exchange and give them a follow. Again, they're my brand partner and one of my clients. So if you want to know more about how to launch and grow on social media, send me an email at gmstackers@gmail.com. We'll have a chat. We'll see if it's right for you. And then, as the dirty, greedy capitalist that I am, I will charge you money for my 10-week YouTube strategy content blueprint. Okay, I give you all the skills. I teach you how to create consistently engaging content. We work on a complete strategy for you. This is what you do on Monday. This is what you do Wednesday. This is what you do Friday. Do this in between. Do you do YouTube shorts? Let's think about, do we do Instagram for you, or is Facebook better for your business? We come up with your complete content strategy, and I teach you how to make the videos yourself or one of your employees, and you go out and do it, and you build your customer base. It's the best thing ever. And it's, for what you get, it's really damn cheap, because you're learning a brand new skill that you've got for life. Okay? What's that worth to you? So, and of course, I'm a dirty, greedy capitalist, so I have to charge you money for it. But if you want to find out how much and all that, let's have a chat. That was that. I had to do the plug. Let's go back to, I'm going to move this. Let's go to look at the usual gold and silver analysis. I will do silver first, because you guys mentioned silver, so I will do that. Here is silver. Woo! Silver on the monthly time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Daily time frame priced in US dollars. I'm going to pop my relative strength index back on as well. That's a good idea. Here we are. We are still well in the belly of the best buy zone right here. We are at we're back in the 26s, $26.82 US cents. We're using the tradingview.com website. Okay, well, I didn't predict it, and I didn't say we were definitely going down to here. As you know, I don't give predictions. Oh, we're definitely going here, we're definitely blah, blah, blah. I just said, if we come down further, a good best buy zone area, a best risk to reward area would be somewhere between $28 to 26 US dollars. Okay, and I was saying this kind of back here-ish, I think, roughly-ish, okay? So because we were so extended, we had broken out of this long-term downtrend line right here with this symmetrical triangle pattern. We broke out of it, and then I said, often, not always, often after you have a big breakout of a major area, you do come back to retest it. So that best buy zone, 28 to 26, would be, best risk to reward. Definitely didn't say it was going there. I just gave percentage likelihoods as the price moved up and down. So for example, when we were above this uptrend line right here recently, that's on the daily, while we were above 29.80 in particular, this spike right here, I said, look, it's only maybe like a 20% chance that we hit the best buy zone. While we were up here, it was like, well, geez, we're looking great. It's maybe a 10% chance. But as we get lower, it's as we're going, and particularly when we get below this trend line right here, then I'm saying, oh no, it's like flipping. It's like a 70% chance that we hit the best buy zone. And down in this area, well, it's probably like 80-90% chance. And, of course, right? You follow the price and see what the message of the market does. So I don't give you predictions, but we have gone into the best buy zone. Okay, and we're right in the thick of it. I would say, look, we're right in the middle of it. So here's the thing. Do you wait? If you're looking to buy more precious metals and you're really keen on silver, do you wait for even lower prices? I can't tell you what to do. I think this is the best risk to reward. Again, oftentimes, when you break out of a major level, you do come back to retest it. So that would actually be a really healthy retest. And I should say, we are on the relative strength index on the daily time frame. Okay, this measures going into periods of extremely overbought or overvalued to extremely underbought and undervalued on different time frames. We are, and I think it's pretty obvious now, where it looks like we're heading down probably into extremely undervalued. So it looks like there is a little bit more room to move. Okay, a bit of room to move down. Am I saying you should wait though? Definitely not, because what happens if we just fake out and we tick up over here? That's why 28 to 26 is the best buy zone area. You would want to probably consider averaging your cost in around about this level, okay, and not putting all your money in, okay, dollar cost average. But right here, we haven't been in extremely oversold on the daily time frame on the relative strength index since September, October of last year. You always go through periods of extremely overbought to extremely oversold, or overvalued to undervalued. Okay, it's looking likely that we're at least going to get a test of the bottom range right here. What would be really great to see is a test here and then a bounce off. That's perfect, and we move up. But more likely than not, I think you would spend a little bit of time, at least, a number of days, a week or so, could be in extremely oversold or extremely undervalued for silver on the daily time frame. And then what happens is eventually you do tick over and then you do start the price rise again. That's why I think it fits roughly. Sorry, I know I don't mean to get all thingo there. It fits roughly with the bottom end of the best buy zone at $26 US, 25.70 to 28 to 26. It might even coincide roughly with a quick spike down to the $25 area. As I've been saying, you do not want to see any kind of daily, weekly, particularly monthly, close below this area. That's why I drew in this purple box. You don't want to see it close any day below there, preferably not a week, definitely not a month. Oh God, no. Or I'll give it some grace and maybe anywhere down to this trend line right here. You want to see a spike and a quick move back up. We love spikes going down. We love big spikes going down. We don't love big spikes going up. Big spikes going down say, oh, no, you don't. That was a quick test and buyers are in control of the markets. That's really positive news. Watch for a spike down to there. I think that's what it will be, because I'll tell you what, if it's not, then we're heading much further down. Okay, but a breakout and a retest, really, really healthy. So that's good. So don't stress about it until we are maybe anywhere below this downtrend line. You want to see that spike. And if I won't talk about higher prices from now. I will just still say I have $37 to $40 as my no higher than for 2024. It might not even reach $37 to $40 US for 2024, but right now, based on the price action and based on what we're in August now, no, we're not going any higher than $37 to $40 for 2024, and I will really stick to my guns on that. Would I be happy to be really, really wrong? Yes, because I own silver. So I'd love that to be the case. I just don't see it right now. Because that's on the weekly. I'll show you. I could be completely bloody wrong, though. Look, you could have a spike down here and then blah, blah, blah. But that is... Where is the end of the year? The end of the year is... Oh, God. 23.5. Yeah, no. I don't see that happening. That's too vertical for me. Do you see that happening? That and then a quick dit by the end of the year, it's doable, but it's less doable for me. Definitely not above here. You're not spiking above $40 US in 2024. I will eat my words and happy to be wrong if I am wrong, but it doesn't look likely at this stage. So just watch that area. No higher than there. I'd say 37 to 40. That's for this year. However, just let me do the big, blue sky thinking and all that jazz. That is frustrating. Stop doing that to me. and that one. Right. We can move out to, and I've done this before, here's the next 10 years. And I might do a very separate video on this. You know, what does the next 10 years in silver look like? Okay, I might do a very separate video. But out of interest, you've got some major levels. If we are still in a bull market, which I think we are, we're 99% there in silver. Why? Massive cup from 1980, handle right there. It's still looking positive. We're in a bull market, 99% sure that we are. You've got so much room to move in the next 10 years. I would say anywhere up to reasonably 300 US dollars. Reasonably. That's barring any big black swan events that really push the price and silver to the moon and all that. But it's on the reasonable side to say we could go as high as 300 US dollars. I would be more inclined to say you're, 120 to 200 US dollars by 2034 in the next 10 years. Just based on, the way that the price action normally occurs, okay? Roughly that kind of thing. Max on normal circumstance, max 300 would be about it. Again, if a black swan event happens, the market crashes, blah, 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 silver to the moon, then all bets are off and you could be talking thousands and thousands, right? But I'm not that guy to say that's absolutely going to happen. I'm just looking at normal market forces. Okay, does that make sense? Good. That is your long-term. I just gave you a really long-term silver thing. Hit the big red subscribe button too. Make sure you're staying updated on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly and all that. And of course, you get to enjoy everything we do here at Good Morning Stackers, including topics, etc., and the synchronized slurp, which we will do another one just after I finish this gold analysis. Here is gold on the daily time frame, 2,383. We're still under 2,330. We're under 2,400 as well. So at the moment, we are still heading down. We're on our way down, and I have to remain. We're on our way down to maybe test support here at 2,350. If we do not hold 2,350, it's more likely that we don't hold it next time we come back to test it. As I say, the more times you come down to test a support level, the more likely it is to be taken out. And obviously on the upside, the more times you test a resistance level, the more likely it is to be taken out. Could second time be a charm? Well, it's really kind of like third time, really. So we had that break above, support level, new all-time high, support level. Didn't make it. Support level this time? Not as likely. Okay, and we are trending down on the relative strength index right here. I would imagine if we break right here, then we're going to head down there. So while we are above 2350, it still does remain a support. I'm going to give it right now a 50-50 chance. So I'm just going to stay on the fence. 50-50 that we see this trend line hit again. That's around about 2,300 US dollars. So I'm staying on the fence for now. If we break and close any day below 2,350, then I'm like straight to like 80% chance. Not like 50 to 60, 50 to like 80% chance. That's a really key level, 2,350 US dollars. Again, watch the relative strength index on the daily. Although, let's take a look at the weekly and see what that does. What is that telling us on the relative strength index? We're trending down, okay? Peak here on the relative strength index on the weekly, went into extremely overbought or overvalued. Bounce here, and we're going to test it again. The more times you test it, the more likely it is to be taken out. So on the weekly time frame, we could be heading down. 50-50 chance at the moment that we come back and test at least here. Okay, so that doesn't look good on the relative strength index on the weekly. However, on the monthly, we have already been in extremely overvalued or overbought, as you know, on the monthly relative strength index. That's when we peaked here in August of 2020 at 2,080 US dollars. Okay, so we peaked there. Okay, now out of interest, we came back down, went down to the bottom end, close to the, well, not even the bottom end, the sort of mid-range, and then we had that beautiful move back up. We're already back into extremely overbought or overvalued on the relative strength index on the monthly time frame. The thing I would caution you to look out for is right here. look for a bounce there. This needs to hold on the monthly time frame, okay? If we close back into this range, then I would say, oh yeah, we're really on our way down to at least the best buy zone. I'll show you that in just a second. You want to, on the monthly time frame, see that hold. If that holds and bounces, then you can say, oh, this is just a little test. And then like here, right? Just like here, a little test, but you want to see a bounce there and then the move up. That's why I'm like 50-50 at the moment with gold. We've seen a massive move. So a move back down to previous large areas of resistance is not surprising, okay? So that's why I'll show you my best buy zone. Once again, I don't want to give you motion sickness. Right here, best buy zone, 2,250 to 2,150. That's just for the new subscribers. Am I saying it's going there? No, but it's my best risk to reward. If we sail back up through here, you've got to hold 2,330. If we break and close any day, any week, particularly any month, above 2,330, and I'm more inclined now to say a weekly time frame and definitely a monthly time frame. So a week or a month, closing above 2,430, that's new all-time highs coming, bloop, 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 really, really soon. I'll stay with the daily because I have to stay consistent. Okay, so if we close any day above it, I'll say new all-time highs coming as long as it remains support. Does that make sense? Good. That is gold, silver, platinum. Gold to silver ratio is... it's holding at the moment. It's holding above this downtrend line, which says gold will continue to outshine silver for a while. In this area here, it's no any metals game. Down here, silver remains in control. Big final hurdle at 93 on the gold to silver ratio, 93 point something right there. We close above there on a monthly time frame. Gold's really going to continue to shine. However, if gold's continuing to shine and it's moving higher and higher, does that mean you buy gold? Or does that mean, because it's getting into a really high territory, does that actually mean you buy silver? Yes, it does. Why? Because just like every other asset, every other measure, asset, stock, commodity, ratio, it goes through periods of, on the relative strength index, periods of extremely overvalued and extremely undervalued. So gold in March of 2020, gee, what happened then? Gold against silver versus silver was extremely overvalued against silver, okay? So if you had been watching the relative strength index, in particular the relative strength index on the weekly and monthly timeframes, that's the monthly right there. Look at that, that's the monthly. Extremely overvalued on gold, extremely overvalued on the weekly time frame. You would go, man, gold's really overvalued against silver, meaning silver is highly undervalued against gold. We're at a real peak here. Look at that spike. Wow, we're getting into that really overvalued territory. Gee, buying silver here would be a really good idea. Why? Because eventually we will go into a period of extremely undervalued for gold, or you can flip that and say extremely overvalued for silver. So imagine following me, or imagine doing this yourself, or following me and just looking at my daily, every now and then gold to silver ratio analysis and going, gee, peaked here, I'm going to buy silver here, and watching. We're down. Oh man, we went all the way down to here. Gee, we're in extremely undervalued for gold right now, or overvalued for silver. I think now I'm going to swap my silver for gold at around about this kind of level. Can you imagine buying silver here at a 125 ratio and swapping for gold at a 70 ratio? You've nearly doubled the amount of gold in your hands by buying gold all the way up, buying silver all the way up here and waiting and swapping it for gold down here. You're upping your gold without there's going to be a few fees when you're selling out and buying back in. But also it depends on what method you're using. Are you doing it in physical, or are you doing it in, say, like an unallocated program or some other kind of program, whether it's some other thing, or way that you can buy gold and silver, with less premiums, okay? So maybe you're not outlaying much at all, and you're nearly doubling your gold by watching the gold to silver ratio when it goes through overvalued to undervalued, okay? So that's why I have a look at this. we are currently moving into, and it doesn't mean we're staying there, but we're moving into getting back to that kind of overvalued nature for gold. So you don't buy gold right now. Maybe now, if you could, I mean, you could if you wanted to, okay? But you wouldn't want to be buying gold at close to the peaks, okay? You want to be buying gold or swapping your silver for gold at the absolute bottoms down here. You don't start buying gold here, in my humble opinion. If you've never bought gold before and you're still a silver person, now is the time to continue to buy silver as this is going up, because it will eventually tick over. Okay, it will tick over, and imagine buying all the silver up in here. You wait. It could take a year, it could take 2 years, it could take a long time, but you do eventually go back into there. And swapping down here for gold, man, that's just like free money, literally free money. Okay, because gold and silver are real money. They're not currency, they're real money. So it's actually quite positive that you're seeing this go up for silver holders, because you'd want to buy more silver, and I just explained that reason. Makes sense? That's the gold to silver ratio. And quickly, AUD against USD is back in the whatever zone. We had a spike. That's all you get for that. That is it, people. We are at, not it, we'll do some final comments and then we will go. Any comments, any queries, etc. Let me go down to the very bottom and scroll back. That's my singing voice right there. Isn't it amazing? Again, if you want to catch me singing 80 songs in a wig and eyeliner, the things I do for money, the things I do for the love of it, catch me this Friday night at Eureka Hotel in Geelong, in Melbourne, Victoria, Geelong area. Come out to there, Eureka Hotel, look at it. We're on at like 9:30 or something. 3 sets, I think, 2 or 3 sets of 80s tribute stuff. With a band that I sometimes sing with called Stand and Deliver. Or if you live in the Mildura area-ish in Victoria, come and see me perform with my U2 tribute band called the U2 Show Achtung Baby. It's a joint tribute show with the U2 Show Achtung Baby and the Australian In Excess show. It's a joint show called Stuck in a Moment, the U2 and In Excess story. It is at the Mildura Arts Centre. Google search it. You'll find the ticket link, I'm sure. If you type in Stuck in a Moment, Mildura, you can find the link, and you can check out the video. There'll be a promo video on their website, I think, so you can check out me doing U2 stuff right there. So final comments. Great to see you, everyone. Tony Pearson says, I always seem to buy before the true low. Yeah, well, don't we all? I bought the dip at 41.87 AUD. Yeah. Buy Stocks said, sold silver at 32.50. Nice one, Buy Stocks. Now, Buy Stocks, I know, lives in the States, and Buy Stocks lives very close to which gold and silver dealer was it? I forgot. Was it the Pawn Stars one? I've forgotten which one it was. A very famous dealer. I've forgotten who it was. Remind me who it was. You live near a famous dealer that's still going, actually, I think. Or did they go out of business? Anyway, Buy Stocks from the States and sold silver at that peak of $32.50 recent. Well done, man. Good stuff. Do I recommend people try and play it? Probably not just dollar cost average, but hey, man, you've got it going on, which is great to see. Ray M says, might have to take a trip to Perth Bullion Exchange. I highly recommend that you do. They are in a shopping centre area in a little suburb called Burragoon in Perth. And that's right in the sort of city kind of area, a little south of the city. It's right next to a big Westfield shopping centre. There's like ample parking. It's like this bullion dealer. And I'm not saying it because they are my brand partner and they're one of my clients. I've been over there to visit them, and they've got everything you want. They've got ample parking, which is usually a big thing for bullion dealers, because a lot of bullion dealers are clustered in cities, and they're just like, I've got to take a train in, or this and that, or where do I park in Melbourne City, right? Perth Bullion Exchange over in Western Australia. Ample parking. It's great. It's a big open thing. It used to be an old Commonwealth Bank, so it's really secure. They've got the bank teller windows, everything. It's just great. You get a free coffee in there. They've got a coffee machine. Go see them. Ricky from Perth Bullion Exchange is happy to have a good old yarn and a chat and stuff, and help you with anything you need, gold and silver wise. Let's see. don't know what that is. Tony says, I bought at 42 something as well. Anything below 44 Australian dollars, we're talking about Australian dollars, is a bargain. Yeah, in this general best buy zone is a good bargain for me. Lucky you were living close enough. Yes, blah, blah, blah. Anything else? You have bought, oh, hello, great to see you again on the channel. I have bought 3 ounces already of gold. Are you talking about? Well, that's fantastic. If you have, that's great. Nakas O'Reilly says, New South Wales government workers now been mandated, to get back in the office full time. Yeah, I understand that. I understand it. I get the whole, you got to come back into the office. COVID's over, guys. I like working from home, but there is really something to be said for going into an office. You are more productive when you are in a public environment. This is very, very well studied, and from a personal anecdotal thing too. I work much better when I am sitting in a cafe, or if I'm sitting in a McDonald's with people around me, because even though I don't know any of these people, it's like I'm in a quasi office, because you've got some kind of weird accountability to people you've never met before. You just go in and it's the vibe about it. It's the noise. It's the this and that. You feel like you're out and about, and you just feel more productive. And so working in an office, I think, definitely more productive. But I get, we have to do it for those reasons. And are there outliers who are more productive when they work from home completely alone? Absolutely. But I think the main general population work better when they're in an office-y, public-y kind of environment. So I try to get out to, as much as often I get out to a local cafe or the Macca's or whatever, and do that. I am not a fan of the government, Knackers. Is any of us really? Are we really when we think about it? Stackers are renegades. I do agree with that. Shout out to Ricky Berryman, who is the CEO, the owner of Perth Bullion Exchange. I waited for the low to catch up on 2024 designs I was missing. That's a great idea. Jolly says, waiting on my check to hit tomorrow night. Hopefully it goes a bit lower. Maybe it will. I was about to say something, but maybe it will. Maybe. 31 people live. Oh, that is fair. 33. We have 33 people live. I think this is the most we've possibly ever had. And we're about to leave in the next 2 minutes, people. So get your tasty beverages ready, and we will end the show in the next couple of minutes. Just want to get through the final comments. Ashes, Gold Adventures, GMS. Hello, people. Dang. We had 42 watching. That is just amazing. Fantastic. I am back, baby. Good Pete repeat. We're going to get out of here in a couple of minutes. You'd rock the 80s eyeliner, Joe. Give me 1 second. All right. I will show you. Give me a second. I do have one on my Instagram from before I was doing all the free content to do with how to create consistently engaging content. This was my personal channel. So out of interest, my Instagram channel was my personal channel, and it's still my personal channel, but it's also businessy as well now. Got a whole bunch of photos of me doing all my singing stuff. I got photos of my kids and all that, so you can actually check out my personal life on my Instagram channel. I don't think I'm giving too much away. I'll show you. Oh, not that one. Do I do this one? Give me a second. Oh, look at my kids. Look at my children. Oh, my goodness. What a bunch of legends. Where's the one that I really want? Give me a second. That's not gonna... Is that it? There it is. All right, hang on. All right, people. So let's share the screen. Do you want to see me in a wig and eyeliner? There you go. That's me. That was a few years. That was before COVID. Okay, but this is with the Stand and Deliver tribute band. They were playing at Crown Casino, and I fill in with them every now and then. And that's me. Look at that, amazing. Look at my hair, man. I've lost so much hair since then. No, that is a Flock of Seagulls wig right there. Eyeliner, the whole deal. Look at my 80s thing. Yes, you may comment now and laugh, or you may comment now and go, oh, that's so cool. Either way, I will take it, and that's fine. So I do work with Stand and Deliver every now and then. They're a great band. Again, been around for 20 years. I said here, all I need is a Jesus Cross earring, and I'm set. So that's that one. And lots of other things on my channel. You can see all my stuff. right here. This is me. That's my kids, my thing, all that sort of stuff. Me just playing to crowds. I've got videos of me singing as well. My lovely, wonderful children and all that kind of stuff. Me doing my cover band thing as I do. There's another one. There's another one of me right there. Wig and eyeliner and standard live. That's the name of the band. Again, Eureka Hotel this Friday, coming in the Geelong area. Oh, what's this? What's this? I also happen to do that thing as well. So as you know, you can see videos of that on the channel as well. What am I talking about? Just really quickly. What am I talking about? What's this crazy fella doing? I have a few videos of that. Let's just see that for a second. Do you want to see that? Yeah, why not? We're still here. We're under an hour. So give me a sec. I think I'm shooting strong hand only here. So you want to watch this? There's no audio, but I'm about to start. Ready? Here we go. This is from a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah, strong hand. And it was just one shot per target. So that's pretty much it for that. That's me doing that thing. And as you know, I do that as a sport. So I've got actually a lot of that on my channel as well, on this Instagram channel. It's instagram.com/itsjoemain. And of course, there's lots of, there's new free content on how to create consistently engaging content. Should my business be on YouTube? Create an asset from nothing, an extra $10,000 on YouTube, paid versus organic, which is better? And all that kind of stuff. The YouTube tip, the underdog strategy. It's a very good strategy, I may say. How many YouTube videos per week should you do? The 3 E's of good YouTube content, all that stuff. Number 1 YouTube tip for businesses, all right? Look at all that free content and then send me a DM there, or send me an email at gmstackers@gmail.com if you want to find out more about that. Plugging the ever-loving stuff out of me today. And again, once again, buy me a coffee, buymeacoffee.com/goodmorningstackers to support the show. You will get lots of content on the new, coming soon, premium subscription tiers, which I'll be doing probably on locals.com, I think. And that will be all about, you'll get a lot of that shooting videos kind of thing. You'll get lots of stuff. You'll get health and wellness, all that. That's coming. Plus, excellent discounts from Perth Bullion Exchange for members only. This show will always be free, and I'll always do it every single weekday at around about this kind of time. It is Good Morning Stackers. I think I have nothing else to say. Yep. Brad Ski. Hello, Brad. Awesome stuff, Joe. More eyeliner photos doesn't hurt anyone. Look, you know, you got to do it every now and then. Jason Ashworth, good to see you on the channel, Brad. Jason Ashworth says, you've changed. You've changed, Joe. You've changed. That is it. Buying anything else? Commercial property took a... Oh, yep. Oh, great to see you. Tnag the Clown. Hello from Vancouver, Canada. Have a great day. I'm going in the next 1 minute. I'll just say I've spent a little bit of time in Canada. A couple of times I've spent time in Vancouver. Say what you want about Vancouver and Canada from a political perspective at the moment. But Vancouver is my second favorite city. If I was going to live anywhere else, and if I had my choice of sort of, you know, political stuff, it would be Vancouver, man. God, Vancouver is beautiful. Beautiful. But I was there in 2010. God, it's a beautiful city. So congratulations for being Vancouver. It's just a beautiful city. And the big mountain in the background, like it's a city and this snow-covered mountain in the background. What? Anyway, just a great city. That is it, people. I'm getting out of here. You see me in a wig and glasses. Finally, we do the synchronized slurp one more time because it is... Good morning, Stack. Oh yeah, we're feeling fine. This is a longer show. I thought it would be shorter. It'll probably be shorter tomorrow. Thanks for joining Good Morning Stackers. Make sure you grab a tasty beverage. And let's do the in 3, 2, 1. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, and I will see you tomorrow. Be good, people. See you later.